Hey, excuse me. I have not been feeling good the last little while. I don't know. I don't feel like myself. I feel like something is just off. I can't put my finger on it because I don't know what it is. I just don't feel right. Right in the head, right in the body. And it's really triggering some feelings for me. So I haven't been myself the last uh, couple of weeks. I can't concentrate. I'm not sleeping very well. I'm not eating very well. I've lost circumference in my weight mass, in my muscle mass. I've lost a lot of my muscle mass. I used to um, gloat about how strong I was and how much muscle I had on my body. And it's that's not the case anymore. I don't feel healthy, and I don't know what the proper avenues to go about finding the right ways to tell my doctor, because a lot of the time when I talk to her, she doesn't believe what I say. She thinks it's just like Munchausen and I'm making things up for attention, which is like totally not the case. Um, I'm not an attention seeker in any aspect of those words. Like, if I could live the rest of my life and just communicate with people the way that I am right now, I could be 100% totally fine with that. Like, I do not thrive on social communication. I haven't for a really long time. And it wasn't really that hard to get used to being like that. It just seemed to all come together on its own. And like, I'm not ashamed to say that. I'm not a social person anymore. I've had a lot of trauma in my life that has had a very negative impact on my aspect of how people are out there. And in my experience, I think I'd just rather be antisocial. I've went for a long time saying behind every person you know is a completely different person that you know nothing about. And I find that to be like 105% of the truth, 100% of the time, all the time. Nobody is 100% honest and truthful, and most people are hiding behind masks in some way or shape or form. And I'm not built like that. I don't want my entire life to be on YouTube like Trisha Paytas has put hers, because you tend to run into issues with people bringing up your past. And a lot of the time, you grow and you're not the same person that you were 5 years, 5 days, 5 minutes, 5 seconds ago. You're you have the right to change who you are, and nobody can take that away from you. Nobody can diminish if you want to change. But then at the same time, nobody ever gives anybody, well, they're choosy, the opportunity to grow and change and show that they can be a different person. I know that if my whole life was here on YouTube from the time I created my YouTube channel in 2007, whoa, it would be a shit show, because I was not in a good place in 2010 or 2012 or 2014, 2018. Those are all not good years for me. So I would hate for my life to be broadcast over the internet, never to be erased again. It's people do embarrassing things. And like for every action, there is an equal negative or positive reaction. So it's very complicated when you put your life on here. I can still hear the sound in my brain that's going zzz, 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 zzz. And the only thing that gives me any relief at all is darkness. And I can put in one headphone in my left ear, and I can feel it. It's all ripped up now from poking around in there, having it drive me insane. I have to have one headphone in with like crickets or waves or something else to drown the sound out. Otherwise, it's like constant. It's like a short circuit. You know, whenever you put two circuits together and they go zzz, and a little spark flies off of it, zzz, that's what it sounds like back behind my eye, in my brain, something somewhere is short-circuiting, and I am worried that I have a blood clot, an aneurysm, or a tumor creating its way in there in the left side of my brain. Because for the longest time, I felt like my head was like shrinking, and I didn't understand, like, why does my head feel like it's shrinking? Like it legit feels like it shrunk. And it's felt off for a little while now, and I'm just starting to get worried about it. But my doctor would like rather have me just stay at home and die and not worry about me, which is like, that's a cause for concern all for itself. But oh, it is what it is until it isn't. And if I end up like dead on my bathroom floor from a blood clot, then blame my doctor, because I've been after her for a long time now to help me do something, because I haven't felt good for a long time. I've thought it's like diabetes, or it's friggin' my thyroid, or it's because I don't eat very good, I'm dehydrated, it's because I'm taking certain medications, or, you know, and then when you start cutting those things out and the same things are still going on, weeks and weeks and weeks, like something is not right. Like, I don't know if it could be something in my throat, it could be something in my sinuses. There's so many things that it could be, because the frickin' human body is so complex that we're like scientific wonders. And if a guy can have a pig heart, then like we can figure out why this buzzing is going on in my head. A man has a fucking pig heart. Like, come on. We're scientific wonders. When I was pregnant with my second baby, my placenta fused itself to my body. And like, it was a growth. That was like, my baby became a growth. So we're scientific wonders. I don't even know what else to say. And like, once I start raising my voice, my head just starts to throb. So I'm going to make a potion. I've got the potion ready. I've got my cauldron. I've got my mixes, my herbs and spices and all that good stuff. And ting ting, Kathy's gonna make a potion, and we're gonna make it all better. We're gonna make it all disappear. Okay? Witch's delight. See you with my sight, hearing all the delight. Love you guys. Say a prayer for me. I'm not feeling good, and I feel like living and not feeling like absolute shite at least once. I'm getting so tired of it. I just want to feel good. Let me feel good, guys. I just want to feel good. I just want to feel good. Like, say it with me. Say it as a chant. Get your crystals and your stones and your potions. Make a twirl. Let's like coat it all around my aura. Bring it into abundance. If 2 or more people speak in succession, your wishes shall be granted. Get better. Get better. Get better.